Will we make it? Will I make it? Will you make it? I don't know, man. A couple weeks ago, I asked that question to a coworker, and at first I thought it was really funny. That it was a funny answer he gave me, but the more I thought about what he said, the I guess not sad. Maybe I don't know if it made me sad, but or worried about my own future, but it was a scary thing, I guess, to really think about. A couple weeks ago, or technically it was last week, I was working with this coworker at my job, and he's an older guy. I think I'd say he's late 30s, early 40s. He's an older dude. Really nice, really cool. But I remember I asked him. I said, "Hey, do you think we'll ever be rich?" Because I was complaining about having to work and stuff. And after I said that, he looks at me and he goes, he said, "I don't think I will, unless something funny happens." And at the time, right when he said that, I started cracking up because, I mean, it is kind of funny, especially the way he said it. That he'll only be rich if something funny happens. At his point in age and where he's at in life. And like I said, it was funny, but when I got home, I started thinking about it, and it's like, damn. Like some people, it's probably not just him. A lot of people, they're at a point in their lives where the only way, not necessarily be rich, but be, financially secure, stable, or free, is if something miraculous happens. And it's funny because right after that, he said that, or he was telling me about how some comedian got hit by a Walmart truck, and he said that unless he gets hit by a Walmart truck, he doesn't see himself moving up, which again goes to show that some people, I'm sure it's not just him that are stuck like that. And, I'm fairly young. I'd say I'm 23, even though I feel a lot older, which I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing. But I'm getting old, and I feel like my time's running out. And you say that to people who are older, and they say, "No, you have all the time in the world." But I feel like I don't. I feel like my time's running out. I feel like I don't know what to do. And people say follow your dreams, but what exactly does that mean? What does it mean to follow your dreams? What if I don't know what my dreams are? And I think at your core, everyone does know, but, for me, I feel like I'm interested and I like so many things, but my problem is I always give up. I've picked up so many hobbies, so many things, and I just never follow through with them. And I don't know why I do this. I really don't. I don't understand. I'll be on fire for a week, and then I'll just stop just because I won't see any progress. And I'm saying this out loud, and I know that if I continue practicing whatever it is, eventually I'll get good and I'll see results. But yet I still quit. I don't know if it's some sort of psychological problem, or maybe my brain is just fried. Maybe just my attention span is, I can't handle it. I don't know what it is, but regardless, yeah, that conversation I had last week with that coworker really kind of got to me, and I feel like I've been a little bit more on fire for longer than I usually am. You get that motivation at like 1 in the morning. When you do like 10 push-ups, and then you go back to bed. But I've been feeling like that for like the past week. Like anxious to do something. That's good, I guess. I don't know. Like I said, that's happened to me before. But will we make it? I don't know. I don't know if we will. But I figured, I might as well try and do something about it. How earlier I said, I think, everyone down in their core kind of knows what they want and, what their dream is. And for the longest time, I didn't really know, or maybe I did know, and I just thought it was kind of embarrassing, you know, not only to tell other people, but kind of just to admit to myself to say it out loud. And I think I still feel that way, you know, and it's nothing embarrassing. I don't think it's what a lot of people want to do, really. But I feel that if I say it out loud and then I don't do it, it'll make me feel like a loser, which I already do, you know. But I feel like if I say it out loud, it just becomes more real. It just gets farther away. Maybe I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know. But I figured I might as well. I might as well start somewhere, you know. And I figured I should start setting goals for myself. And I never was the type to do that. I've never been the type to do that. Everything I've ever done in my life, I've just freeballed it, you know? No studying, no practice, just go. You know, almost every test I've ever taken in my life, just go for it, you know? But I think I want to set goals. And and you know, like a video game where, you know, you just keep checking things off. So that's what I'm gonna do, and I don't know when I'll upload this, or even if I will. Maybe I never will, and I just keep these. I don't know. We'll see, depending if you see this or not, I guess. But if I do, I want to do one every week. You know, update myself. Maybe set a goal every time I record this. But yeah, if I do end up uploading this and someone's out there listening, what's a goal you have? You know, and maybe try to do it. Because I tend to not follow, or you know, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know where we're going. I don't know what we're doing. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know. I just feel like I need to make a change before I get stuck somewhere I don't want to be, you know? And yeah, this is hopefully the start of something. Hopefully I follow through with it. I don't know if I will. I guess we'll see if I even upload this, which I don't know. I probably won't.